Good evening and welcome to another session of I Do Really Marriage Enrichment Teachings. I want to talk today about something that I overheard. I heard a friend was discussing with me about people bashing people because women, people bashing men. Let's just be flat out with it. Men bashing women because they are successful and now want to be married. I know a lot of women that have been decreeing and declaring about this is going to be their year to be married, and years have gone by and they are still single. So what is a woman supposed to do? Just sit around and do nothing, twiddle her thumbs until a man come around? Just be lazy, or you want to just have a regular job? Don't do nothing. I mean, people like to do stuff while they are young. Go to college, start on a business while they're young. I know a lot of women in their late 30s and 40s and 50s, even 60s, and still not married. They living life. They doing, they're just doing what they feel like they have to do. Why can't men just meet a woman that's successful and you successful too, and y'all just get together and enjoy life together? I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, why does it have to be, she don't need to have nothing until she get married? Well, don't no woman know when she gonna get married. Women these days are waiting to be married. Women outnumber the men. And on top of that, black women are 70 to 72% not married and most undesirable. So, they got this little battle going on because, the black men want to be with the nation. So who they gonna be with? So they just rather just busy themselves and just wait till someone says something to them, and then maybe later on, they can talk and get married. But what's wrong with marrying a successful woman? Would you rather marry a poor woman and she be a gold digger to you? Why not? You get a problem marrying a woman on your level? Look, we need to learn to stop being crabs with one another. It's just like I met a girl today. We was at the store. She was watching me buy cake flour, and she just asked me, "You bake cakes too? You bake cakes?" Because she's saying if you buying cake flour, you bake cakes. And I just said yes. It's like I bake from the house, and she was like she do too, and this and that, and we just had this little conversation going on, and I was just telling her what I wanted to do, and she was telling me what she got going on. I said, well, if I get me a building, I'm gonna need somebody to do cakes for me, do custom cakes. And she's like, I mean, you can. She said, I'll do them for you, And I was like, well, shoot, I ain't got a problem with that. It's like, because, with a business, you can't do everything. You wear yourself out. So I didn't have a problem talking to the girl. I didn't even have a problem talking to the girl about, well, if I'm thinking about possibly getting government contracts. If I get a government contract, would you be interested? This is money for the both of us. But I told another group about that, and they was like they was disdained about the thing. I'm like, well, it's to help all of us. We need to learn to be like the white man and woman. We need to learn how to be like the Mexicans. We need to learn how to be like the Haitians, the Africans. Because see, all other races know how to work together for a common purpose and goal. But we as black people can't work together because we two crabs. Men are crabs with one another. Women are crabs with one another. We need to learn how to stop that so that we can learn how to work together. If a woman is successful and if a black woman is successful and a black man is successful, why not the two of you what's wrong? I just want to know what is wrong with you two getting together and starting a relationship. You got common goals. You're both successful. You're both entrepreneurs. You never know. You could probably combine your businesses. Do a combined franchise, something. I don't know. But work together. We need to learn how to work together instead of being jealous of one another. I know a woman that made more money than her husband. But that didn't bother the man because he was like, I'm still the head of this house. And he was still the head of the house. And the reason why he was still the head of the house, because his wife, even though she made more money than him, she knew order. And if you marry someone and they don't know order, then they'll run you like, shoot, I got more than you, and it'll be about who got the most. It's like, okay, why can't we just work together? Why can't we just work together and let that be that? So my question is, I'm just trying to understand why people are throwing out a woman that's successful. She's waiting for a husband. She's waiting for someone to talk to her, but in her wait, she's busying herself. She's not being idle. That's a good thing. Don't just count her out just because she's successful. We need to learn how to work together. And then on top of that, maybe you guys have been with the wrong type of woman. So you've been with the wrong type of woman. And maybe you need to be delivered from the spirits, those soul ties of these bad women, so you can learn how to attract a woman with common interest. Women that'll be beneficial for you. Stop looking at just because a woman beautiful. I'm not saying going out there and get you some sea hag. I'm not saying that. But, like I tell people, learn how to detach yourself from how a person looks, because a person is more than what you are looking at. There's a lot of great people out there that want to be married that just cannot seem to find the right type of person. Maybe you need, like I said, maybe you need to be delivered from your past because you are attracting the wrong type of women. So now, because you've had maybe a few, now they all bad. And there ain't none of them worth being with. Well, the devil is a lie. Because you have not had them all. Get delivered from your past and probably hang around the types of women. Right away, what type of woman you want to be with. Well, where that type hang out at? Don't act like, you go somewhere and there's a crowd of women. You don't know how them women really think. Just don't go there. I'm looking for me a wife. Okay, well, they looking for a husband, whether they low down or not. Why not just try to be friends with somebody? Instead of trying to get in someone's pants, get in there and get into their panties Instead of want to get into the panties, why don't you just get in their head? Talk to them. See what type of person they are mentally. See what type of person they are spiritually. And then, all that humanistically stuff can come later. Nothing wrong with a man marrying or getting to know a successful woman. See what you've been doing. So just I don't see anything wrong. I think it's just a mindset. Like the woman's supposed to want a woman to stay home. Well, maybe she's working like she's working because she ain't met nobody yet. You want to settle her, you want to. It's like some woman told. She didn't tell me, but she told some people. No, she working hard, doing all she can. And she's saying this right here. If a man can't sit her down, then she might as well be by herself. Because she can do all that for herself. Do something for a woman she can't do for herself. Why not? Like I said, what is wrong with an unmarried, a single, successful woman wanting to be married? What do you expect her to do? Oh well, I guess I'll just sit here until Boaz just come galloping around over here in knight in shining armor on a nice horse, just waiting. Wow, time is so going by. Unproductive, not doing anything, just waiting. She's a teenager. Now she's in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and she did nothing. Just sat around and did nothing. Because a lot of women I know are waiting and time is passing them by. But you don't think, who wants to really live in an apartment? Some people, they want a house. A lot of men I know don't have a house. They got an apartment. You're going to marry somebody, but you got an apartment. You got an apartment. Or y'all going to stay you going to stay over your mama's house. You get married and you at your mama's house? Come on now. Show forth yourself to be the man. She's showing herself to be she really showing herself to be a productive Proverbs 31 woman. She's being busy. She worketh willingly with her hands. Working. Entrepreneurship. She's busy. You know what? Men, study Proverbs 31 woman. Who can find a virtuous woman? That woman's busy. She's taking care of business. She ain't no busybody just waiting around, waiting for something to happen. She's making it happen. Nothing wrong with a woman making it happen. But you just have to find the right woman that's making it happen. And don't judge women just because you had a few bad apples and you found some cherries in them bad apples and you found out that was the pits. There's some good women out there. It's just that, just like women need to take their time and get married, men need to take their time to get married too. So like I said, men, there's nothing wrong with a woman that's successful that want to be married. She's Proverbs 31. Check it out.